Hello, it is Nicole again. If you like my videos, please be sure to like and subscribe. And today we are going to be talking about generalized anxiety disorder. I feel like recently this is one of them things that everyone's like, oh, I've got anxiety, I can't do that, I've got anxiety, and they think that they get like attention from it. But if you actually struggle with generalized anxiety disorder, it's a world of difference than just feeling anxious. So just to start off, everybody gets anxious. It's a normal part of human life. Say you've got an exam coming up or driving test or anything like that, you know, feeling anxious beforehand is very normal and there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to generalized anxiety, this is when you're anxious most of all of the time, and it actually does affect your day-to-day living. So I struggle really bad with generalized anxiety, and I'll cover from some of the symptoms. Sort of like maybe like worst symptoms that I get to least worst, if that makes sense. So, for example, difficulty breathing, dizziness and heart palpitations. So this is the worst part of it for me because I feel like I can't breathe. I'm constantly taking big gulps of air like that. Everyone thinks I'm yawning when I talk to them and I'm disinterested, but it's the only way that I can get a full, deep lung full of air. The heart palpitations, you literally just feel like you're going to have a heart attack at any moment. And I really struggle with them. I'm diagnosed certain tablets that are specifically designed to help me with these things. So propranolol, which is supposed to slow my heart rate down. Diazepam is something that I'm prescribed. I'd say they're like the two main ones that are there to help me control my anxiety. But honestly, it doesn't really make a difference for me. Like, I'm still very much working on it. Which is kind of why I do these videos. The anxiety is really bad. I don't get out very much because of it. So this is the only way I have with connecting to different people. So yeah, that's the first one. The heart palpitations, it's not fun. Constant heart attack. Alright. And then they say that you've got like difficulty concentrating, which is true. I mean, I barely even watch TV because I can't concentrate on it. If I do watch TV, it's a comfort show. Something that I've watched like 50,000 times, like The Big Bang Theory or Friends. And that's because I can have it in the background. I don't need to pay attention to it. But anything I've got to pay attention to, especially in the last, since the pandemic really, the last 2 years maybe, yeah, it's concentrating hard and concentrating on stuff that I even want to do. Like, it's hard, it's annoying. And then I'm going to go and talk about some of the physical symptoms. So I've written a few down. Tiredness, muscle aches and tension, shaking. Oh, shaking, right? I was going to list them all, but shaking for me is just out of this fucking world. It's uncontrollable. Like my hands, I don't know if they look kind of steady right now, but they do shake. And like, even when it comes to little things, like when I worked in an office and I'd make tea for people and they wanted sugar in it, getting the sugar on the spoon and then from the spoon to the mug, it's hard work, man. For someone with like serious anxiety and with the shakes, the amount of sugar tubs and like sugar just spills. That shit spills. It goes everywhere. So yeah, the shaking is fucking excessive, and people think that you're either like an alcoholic because you're shaking all the time, or you've got drug issues, or like it's one of them things that people notice, and then that makes your anxiety even worse, which, you know, fun. So this is like good stuff to know though, because if you notice that someone's shaking a lot, don't ask them why they're shaking. Like, if they knew why they were shaking, they probably would tell you about it. Or, you know, if they don't bring it up, it's not really, you don't need to ask. It's kind of rude. So yeah, dry mouth, which I just thought was because I smoked a lot of weed, but obviously it's a side effect for generalized anxiety disorder as well. Excessive sweating, tummy ache, feeling sick, headache, pins and needles, and insomnia. I mean, yeah, I struggle with all of these. And I've actually written down, like, ways that just for 3 of them, ways that I cope. So, with a dry mouth, I don't go anywhere without a bottle of water or Vimto in my backpack, because I know I'm gonna get thirsty. And then for shortness of breath, I mean, I do a lot of breathing exercises. So when I can't breathe, I do the whole like in and out. And that usually resets your like diaphragm or whatever, so you can capture your breath again. And then with the excessive sweating, I mean, this is, I excessively sweat when I sleep. It is disgusting, and now everyone knows that, so you're welcome. But yeah, I don't know how to stop that. I mean, the way I do it is I just don't wear tops that are going to show sweat marks and stuff. I don't really stink. It's just I sweat but it's mostly in my sleep. Like, I do wake up and I'm like, oh, and get changed and stuff. So yeah, this is kind of a longer video for me, but I just thought I'm struggling with my anxiety and depression a lot recently, and I'm not going out and I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is sitting around the flat feeling sorry for myself. So if any of this information helps someone, or helps someone understand someone else is struggling with anxiety, then at least I've done something worth doing today. So yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed or gave this video a like. And yeah, feel free to comment with your experiences or your side effects or symptoms, or, you know, anything below. Thank you.